From storms, floods, to lightning and earthquakes, nature constantly releases energy in powerful ways. Layers of earth, water, and air can all change state within just a few brief moments. A bright lightning strike hits a traffic light in the middle of an intersection, causing the system to shut down instantly and throwing the junction into chaos. A sudden lightning strike hits a television tower, causing the entire lighting system to go out, as if power is cut in an instant. Security footage captures a couple just reaching their car in the yard. When lightning suddenly strikes just steps away, making them freeze in shock. The moment a Tommy is submerged in a sea of mud creates a heavy feeling, as nature changes too quickly for people to react. The Canary Cliff collapses in an instant, a thick cloud of dust covering the entire scene, creating a tense and haunting moment. After heavy rain in New Zealand, part of a cliff suddenly slides into the river, dragging soil and rocks down instantly and startling anyone who sees it. Massive waves caused by storms reflect the immense energy of the ocean, directly impacting infrastructure and coastal communities. A situation ends safely by a very small margin, as the car just manages to leave the tracks, leaving a reflective feeling about quick decisions. On a slippery, wet road, a truck loses control and skids, forcing a female biker to abandon her bike and leap aside instantly, a near miss that makes hearts race. A car loses control and crashes into a parking lot, nearly hitting a pedestrian before slamming into parked vehicles ahead, creating a suffocatingly tense situation. A worker was just resting outside the shop due to not feeling well, but an unexpected collision turned the quiet moment into a tense situation. Tire failure can occur if bolts or structure are not secure, emphasizing the importance of checking vehicles before traveling. In this situation, what is the safer choice, stay or leave immediately? The sky in Boschkung seems to throw down icy stones, creating a moment both unusual and attention-grabbing. A lighter incident turning into a fireball reflects the danger of accumulated flammable gas, emphasizing the importance of using equipment safely. A fallen power line on wet ground after rain increases the risk of electric shock, and this situation shows the importance of safety procedures. When a cooling system malfunctions, pressure buildup can cause a strong reaction like this. Explosion emphasizing the importance of equipment maintenance in enclosed environments. A horrifying dashcam capture massive boulders suddenly crash down from a cliff, crushing a parked truck beneath their weight. A frightening scene at Point Doom, a cliff suddenly collapsed, sending a giant slab of rock crashing into the parking lot. Fortunately, no one was injured.
Holy sugar!
Whoa!
Holy crap! Oh my god!
Holy crap! Oh Jesus!
Those people just pulled
Wow!
out.
Wow! 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 Nobody was up there, right?
The strong current at McGill University acts like a continuous force, sweeping everything in its path and clearly showing the uncontrollable power of water. Ice melting on the Grand River in Ontario flows like an awakening current, raising water levels quickly and putting visible pressure on the surrounding area. A road that seems stable suddenly disappears in an instant, and the moment a car falls leaves viewers stunned by the unexpected. Does this moment make you change how you observe when participating in traffic?
ดีนะรถเมล์นะรถคนนี้เกือบตายแล้ว
ผู้หญิงคนเมื่อกี้
หลบทันมีคนเสื้อฟ้าหลบทัน
When not properly secured, gravity can cause a vehicle to slide off a lift, emphasizing the importance of safety procedures when operating equipment. It seems like a simple parking maneuver, but a mistaken operation causes the car to suddenly crash straight through the glass door, visiting the hair salon in an unexpected way. A delayed reaction from a motorbike disrupts the previously stable cafe space, reflecting the fragility of control. Not stopping before the barrier makes the situation tense in an instant, but thanks to timely assistance, both are quickly helped to safety. The employee reaches up to get files on a high shelf, but the loose shelf suddenly shakes strongly and falls like dominoes, all the papers dropping like rain, leaving everyone stunned. Right next to a French tourist boat, a giant whale surfaces to feed as if the ocean suddenly rises up, making the moment overwhelmingly unbelievable.
OMG. Oh my God. Boat. Oh, here he goes again.
Near Victoria, British Columbia, an orca suddenly leaps out of the water like an energetic greeting, making the moment vivid and hard to look away from. 3 whales leap out of the water at the same time, showing notable natural coordination and creating a powerful and impressive moment.
Get ready! Get ready! It's gonna be a triple breach! Get ready! It's gonna be a triple...
A look up at the right moment helps the man avoid a falling brick, turning a normal moment into a memorable piece of luck. On a quiet road, a car trunk suddenly explodes right as an elderly woman walks by. She is startled and quickly runs to the other side of the street, a moment that makes everyone's heart race. If you were near that area, what would be the safest decision in that moment? Floodwaters rise in Alberta like water suddenly taking over, forcing residents to leave as everything changes quickly. Floodwater rushes under the bridge like a roaring entity, silently eroding the structure in a way that makes viewers uneasy.
Yeah, must be. Whoa!
Amid heavy rain, the ground suddenly erupts a column of wastewater, as if reacting to the weather, creating a moment both unusual and captivating.
Holy shit! Whoa! It's like spiking. That's nuts.
In Genoa, the remains of the Morandi Bridge are demolished in a controlled manner, but the moment the concrete collapses and dust rises thickly, a small but powerful collision turns a row of pipes into a chain reaction collapse, making the working moment memorable.
Here he comes.
He slips on the wet sidewalk in an instant, then quickly stands up and runs inside, leaving a moment both tense and relieving.
You got that on video. Oh my God.
A mahjong game that seemed relaxing suddenly heats up unexpectedly when the heater under the table causes a skirt to catch fire, but a quick reaction keeps the situation from getting out of control. When the hydraulic system is no longer stable, the undercarriage can drop suddenly, and this situation shows that a quick reaction helped avoid serious consequences. Typhoon Kraton struck southwest Taiwan with fierce winds and torrential rain. Stay alert, follow weather updates, and always prepare for safety. Over Waco, Texas, lightning blazed across the storm clouds, slicing through the dark sky, a split-second display of nature's raw power. Terrifying scenes in northern Chile apartment buildings swayed violently as a powerful earthquake struck without warning. Heavy rain turned the streets of Asunción into rivers, a vivid warning about the growing severity of climate change. In Sicily, water rushes into the street like an unexpected wave, making people panic and run in a scene that feels like a movie. In Malta, a massive wave crashes into a lighthouse like a strike from the ocean, creating a moment both violent and overwhelming.
Hi, Dax. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa new vlog ko? Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Gosh! Oh! Mama! Oy! Yes! Sabi ko na nga ba, lumilubang kasi kanina. Kanina, nahilo na ako. Sabi ko,
A swimming pool in Manila suddenly behaves like a mini ocean, turning a relaxing scene into something intense and hard to believe.
Está temblando súper
In
fuerte.
Bogota, the ground shakes suddenly like a scene from a movie becoming real, making people freeze for a few tense
Miren,
seconds.
sigue temblando. Miren la piscina. Sigue temblando. Aún sigue temblando.
A humpback whale in Newfoundland seems to greet the sea with a powerful jump, creating a moment both enjoyable and impressive. On a beach in British Columbia, a hungry bear moves like a silent hunter, patiently stalking for food in a space that seems peaceful. In Alberta, a bear suddenly visits a Brazilian barbecue restaurant, like an uninvited guest, making the familiar space instantly tense yet unbelievable.
He dropped the flag. Always.
If you want to watch more amazing videos, please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe now. At an airport in Greece, a jet flies extremely low near spectators, and the strong airflow sweeps through, forcing anyone nearby to step back instantly. The image of the runway being affected after the plane departs brings a clear sense of the power of massive machines. An ordinary moment on a golf course suddenly becomes tense as a plane lands very close to people, leaving a heart-stopping yet safe moment. An incident during unloading can cause load imbalance, leading to a ship capsizing, and this situation emphasizes the importance of load control and operational safety. The moment a ship is pushed by wind and collides with the dock creates a tense feeling, as nature only needs a light push to change everything.
This broke?
Yeah.
I'll go grab. Do we have another one?
Yeah, fender's ready on the other side.
Okay, fenders?
In case we start drifting.
Okay.
A train rushes forward while a vehicle does not stop, creating a tense collision moment and emphasizing the importance of safety awareness. A train cannot stop quickly in emergency situations, and this incident emphasizes the importance of not stopping on railway tracks. Long cargo vehicles require careful calculation when crossing rail intersections, as even a small error can lead to dangerous situations. Off Briar Island, Nova Scotia, a whale suddenly bumps into a boat like a touch from the ocean, making the moment intense and unpredictable. At Babine River Quarter Park in British Columbia, a grizzly bear crossing a bridge suddenly changes direction as if to charge, causing a group of tourists to step back in shock instantly.
No! Come here! Come here!
The confrontation between a duik and a grizzly bear in the backyard makes the space tense, like a moment where the boundary between safety and the wild is erased.
Yeah, into the root cellar. Two of them are in. They won't listen to me. I tried to get them up on the top deck to bring them in, but Teddy just won't listen.
Two trucks greeted each other with a light scrape on the highway, a metallic waltz that had everyone holding their breath. A terrifying moment in Texas, a second explosion at the factory sent debris shooting into the air. The shockwave and fireball lit up the night sky.
So you get one of these big waves coming across.
Powerful waves slammed into Ilfracombe Harbor in North Devon, damaging the seawall and twisting metal railings out of shape.
Got that one on video, babe. There you go. It's a kind of big set now. Eyes just turned. Yeah.
In Toronto, snow and freezing rain mixed with strong winds, creating soft white streaks like silk, making the scene both harsh and captivating. A spring snowstorm hits Newfoundland like an out-of-season white wave, covering the town with record snowfall unexpectedly. In Fort Erie, Canada, strong winds push large ice chunks over the lakeside wall, like waves of ice spilling onto the road unexpectedly. Earthquakes create vibrations that make objects on shelves lose stability, and this scene shows how seismic waves affect the surrounding environment. In Manhattan, while the fire is still burning, a crane suddenly loses stability and collapses, creating a moment that leaves everyone breathless. Have you ever just sat down and immediately faced such an awkward situation?
Bruh.
A hailstorm covering Cleveland brings a clear sense of the harshness of weather on everyday life.
Hey, yo. This hail that just hit took my whole fucking mirror off, folks. Took my whole...
The pool looks like it turns into boiling water as hail falls rapidly, each impact creating continuous sound and motion. A squirrel tries to hold on to its loot and apple core, but the escape fails in a cute way that delights everyone. In the sky over Vancouver, layers of clouds move like a rising ocean, making the time-lapse scene vivid and overwhelming. What happens is not just a phenomenon, but a reminder of the true power of nature, always present and hard to control. If you find these moments thought-provoking, please leave a comment and subscribe to continue watching.